Arrowhead Chiefs. It's your girl, Miss Nicole. Queen of Hustle, baby. Started from the bottom, now we here. My homie at the start of his career. Let's go. Try to warn him early, hear the truth. Tune in every Sunday for the juice. Arrowhead Chief Podcast, bringing all the news. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Cris Style, out here rapping for the crew. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube. If you missed the play, come back for reviews. Post game highlights, go subscribe on YouTube.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? You are tuned in to the Arrowhead Chief Podcast, episode 270. Hope everybody's having a good day, whatever you're doing. You're at home, you're at work. We appreciate y'all tapping into the live stream. You're listening on the playback. We appreciate you too. Chiefs Kingdom, we got a few things to speak on, man. Chiefs are making moves left and right. Free agency period is still going up. A lot of moves going down and around the league too. We're going to talk about that too. The Chiefs made a significant trade yesterday that we're going to talk about. And we're also going to talk about what the Chiefs need to bring in possibly in free agency, a veteran wide receiver, maybe a defensive end, maybe another corner. And definitely going to talk about what the Chiefs should do at 9 and 29. So before we get into that, we got a special guest, Papa Schro, right? Schro, right?
Yes, sir.
Papa Schro, he is on our special guest today. Papa Schro, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. We've experienced it all this week in KC. Baseball-sized hail, 80-degree weather, and snow.
So, no lie told. We're getting all 4 seasons in 1 week, bro.
Hey, it's a mild March.
And, of course, my partner in crime, Wild Card Mar. How you feeling, brother?
Hey, man, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good, man. Had a great weekend, celebrated anniversary, wifey's birthday, all that. Was downtown with the, checking out the Current, doing their thing on opening season. So shout out to the Current for opening up the season on a winning fashion. So they did the damn thing. That was my first experience being at that CPKC stadium. It's a beautiful stadium for the ladies' first stadium for women's soccer. So groundbreaking, history breaking, and it's beautiful. Team store was dope. Got some merch, of course. Yeah, man, great weekend, man. Man, Schro, good pleasure meeting you, bro. And then, of course, always a pleasure to talk football with my partner in crime, my man Chris. Man, how was your weekend, bro? Man, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. On the weekends I work, so my weekends is Mondays and Tuesdays. So
True that.
So, but no, I'm chilling, man. I always enjoy my off days. Any time away from my job. It's
Amen.
You ain't gotta say nothing else, bro.
So, all right, fellas. Let's get into the main topic at hand. Yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs traded for quarterback Justin Fields. They traded with the Jets, a 2027 6th-round pick. This was kind of out of left field. I was surprised by this trade. I didn't expect this to happen, but it was in the back of my head to what were they going to do at backup quarterback? You know what I'm saying? There's all speculation on when Patrick Mahomes could come back. Some are saying week 1. We don't know that. It's a good thing to hear, what I'm saying, that he's ahead of schedule. We always hear that when these surgeries happen with players that are ahead of schedule, but we still don't know, and we won't know until Patrick Mahomes get on that field. But you do want somebody who can back him up and who, if they have to, come in and play a few games if he's out. You'll have a little bit of confidence to say, hey, that guy can get us through some games and possibly get some W's until Patrick Mahomes returns. So they went out, got Justin Fields. They traded for him. It was said that Adam Schefter said that there was other teams that wanted to trade for him, but he chose to come to Kansas City. So he wants to be here. So that's a good thing. So I'll start with you, Papa Schro. How do you feel about the Justin Fields trade?
I loved it. I agree with you. Kind of came out of left field, but I thought it was a good move. I like Justin Fields. I don't think he's been in like a good situation anywhere he's been. You had the Bears, the weird situation with the Steelers, and then the Jets. So I don't know. I saw a report that I don't know if it was real or not about Russell Wilson potentially coming to Kansas City, and I would much rather have Justin Fields. So I don't think you have to give up too much capital for him. 6th-round pick wasn't bad.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Mar?
No doubt. 6th-round pick, and it's not even this year; it's next year. So that's even better. So they getting that delayed IOU compensation from us, and so I was like, oh, okay. And the fact that he had a market, and we were able to give him for a pick that's not even going to be for this year's draft. I'm like, okay, even better. And if we're being honest, Chiefs Kingdom, we did need to address the backup quarterback, didn't we? We needed to. What else was out there? I mean, like Schro said, Russell Wilson. No.
Right.
I'm good, cuz. I'm good. I'm good. We weren't bringing Gardner back. Okay. Other than that, all right. Kyler Murray goes to Minnesota, so there's that clips that. All right, the musical chairs is starting to fill up, and the music about to stop, and it really ain't much. If we're being honest, if we're being a buck, all right, I think Justin Fields is probably the cream of the crop of backup quarterbacks right now. I mean, you can make that case, can you?
You can.
So, all right, cool. Hey, I'm cool with it. Not to steal none of C's thunder, but the first thing he texted me, bro, QB sneak is back, and I said, yes, it is. It is, because I know it's going to be kind of hey, Justin Fields is in there. Watch out for the QB sneak. Well, yeah, we're not doing it with Patrick. That's for damn sure. So QB sneak,
that's gonna be all right, because when we got Kyrus Tunga in front of him, ain't nobody stopping that.
True that. Ain't nothing stopping that. And then when you look at just everything, and Schro, I think you hit it on the the nail in the head perfectly. I was looking at every situation that Justin Fields was in. I'm like, none of those situations were actually set up for him to succeed. Him personally, they were not. All right,
his rookie year with Matt Nagy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on, bro. Come on. You get Matt Nagy in Chicago, and it just wasn't working. He he had no weapons in the O-line in Chicago. He gets to Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin straight up said, hey man, just don't fuck it up, bro. We going to Russell. Like, pretty much that's what the situation. And so if that's the case, Arthur Smith at the point in time was not going to be an OC that was going to put Justin Fields in meaningful winning position. They're just going to put him in positions not to be a fuck up. That's it. So they're not going to call a game specifically for Justin Fields. Yeah. And so then he gets to the Jets. We know the long history of the Jets and how they be effing up stuff. So he was never in the situation to succeed.
Shout out to Sam Darnold.
Shout out to Sam. All right. So, hey, Justin Fields gets into being in a situation where, speaking of the aforementioned Sam Darnold, might be in a situation where this can be Justin Fields' San Francisco compared to Sam Darnold's point in his career, when he gets to San Francisco, gets to Kyle Shanahan, and gets around good coaching, and gets around some good culture, and gets around a good team. So this might be Justin Fields, San Francisco, where he comes in, may not necessarily play like Sam, but gets around good coaching, gets around the GOAT, man, Mahomes, gets around good players, gets around a winning culture, a Super Bowl culture. Because let's not act like just because we had a down year, a 6-11 year, we can't snap back and be right back in that month next year. So don't act like that outside the kingdom. All right, don't do me like that. If you know better, you know what's really good.
Oh, trust me, they know.
Yeah, you might want to pipe down. So, hey, this works for Justin Fields. It's a win-win for both sides of this party. I think it works out for both sides. So that's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I agree, man. This is a win-win situation. You get a quarterback. The Jets are eating most of his money, so they're paying $7 million. All they got to do is pay $3 million for Justin Fields, or their $10 million contract. And like you said, you only gave up a 2027 6th-round pick. We expect, with some of the guys who have left, possibly to get a couple of compensatory picks next year. So we're gonna have a whole shitload of picks, plus the 3rd-round pick we got from the Rams. So we're gonna be loaded with picks next year again for 2027, and that's said to be a more better talent-wise draft in 2027. So I'm cool with this, man. I'm excited to see what Andy does with Justin Fields. Even when Patrick Mahomes comes back, like you guys were saying, there's so many packages that they can do. They can run. They can put him and Patrick on the field together, and you know, Andy and his trick plays. Now, Andy, look,
I'm glad you saying
Andy,
it. Talk to him.
you know how I feel about them damn trick plays. Do the trick plays when you're up by 3 touchdowns. Don't do it when we need it. We're down by 7, Andy, and wants to pull out the trickery and stall out a drive. Don't do that then. Wait.
And I think even just bringing EB back into that mix, like, I just don't think the playbook was as innovative with Nagy, in there. So to see what EB can do with Justin Fields, I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. And yeah, hopefully, I think Andy will hope build back up Fields. You know what I'm saying? I think one thing about Andy Reid is he has so much credibility in this league. He's so well respected that if he can do anything with Fields, he'll build him back up, and the team will hit up. Hey, what's up with Justin Fields, man? How's he looking? Oh, he's looking good, man. Why don't you come get him? You know what I'm saying? And maybe we could flip him for a pick next year. So you never know. He might be, maybe not Sam Darnold, but maybe a Malik Willis type deal. You know what I'm saying? Where Malik, he got drafted to the Titans. It didn't work out. Goes to Green Bay, plays a few games. He looks really well. Now he's making $30 million a year over it with the Dolphins, even though they took all his wide receivers away from him.
That's crazy, bro.
So, all right, let's talk about free agency. Papa Schro, we was talking off the camera. We was talking about the Kenneth Walker thing. I know you said you were okay with the move, because you thought it was a panic move. Personally, I didn't have a problem with it. I just thought that it was just something like it wasn't a sure thing that we were going to get Jeremiah Love. Like Jeremiah Love probably gonna be gone by the time 9, and I'm not in the component of trading up for a running back. I'm sorry. To me, that's a panic move. To me, that's a panic move. Like, oh, we're gonna go up 3 and 2 and go get Jeremiah Love. We got too many needs on this team for us to go get Jeremiah Love. As great as he is, and as much as he would be great for this offense, I and listening to Brett Veach's presser, he pretty much rolled it out. Like, look, in free agency, the non-premium positions, we're going all in. That's pretty much what he said. We're going to go get our running back. We're going to go get our safety. We're going to go get a defensive tackle, and we're going to spend our money there. He pretty much told everybody that. And he said the draft is where you get the premium stuff, the blue chippers. And we're in a position at 9 that we've never been in the Patrick Mahomes ever to get a blue chipper at 9, a defensive end, a wide receiver, whatever it is. One of those 2 positions, we can go, maybe even corner. We can go get a blue chipper at 9 and get the premium guys in the draft. Because, Veach likes to go young when it comes to the draft. He wants young parts. He wants young guys. That's what he did in 2020 when he was like, all right, we trading Tyreek Hill. We're going to go in the draft. We're going to get young defensive backs, and we're going to bring them in, bringing a young linebacker and Leo Chanel, and we're going to bring speed and power and just on this youth on this team. So I think that was the mindset of going into this offseason. Fine, we'll get Kenneth Walker because I think in their mindset, really, real talk, they want a Breece Hall. Let's just call it what it is. They want a Breece Hall. The Jets was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna let him go. We ain't letting him go. Now we need some talent, some type of talent over here." And then you heard the Travis Etienne.
Hey, sidebar. Why he just not correcting us now,
bro? For real.
Like, bro, you've been limelight on ESPN and Clemson and shit. You've been in the league for a minute now. Why you just not correcting us after you just got signed? You damn near 7-8 years in the league, bro. You should have told us this back when you was
rookie year. Your rookie year.
Yeah.
Your rookie year, you should have came and said that. You should have led with that.
Yeah, you should have led with that.
Somebody pull a clip up of Sunday Night Football. How'd he say it on Sunday Night Football? I know he's played a Sunday night game where they introduce themselves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Travis Etienne.
Yeah.
But there was rumblings about Travis Etienne, and look, I was cool with Travis because I thought he would fit what the Chiefs want to do as far as catching out the backfield, running the football. I thought he was a perfect fit. But then when Seattle said that they weren't franchise tagging Kenneth Walker, it was like, maybe it's a possibility that they go after him and try to sign him. And you just heard so many rumblings of back and forth for this person and that person. Then you heard the report, we're not spending more than $8 million on a running back. I was like, well, it's going to take you out of the Kenneth Walker and Travis Etienne market. Like, that's like Tyler Algier type market, which I would have been cool with Tyler Algier, but it was just like, okay. But first day free agency, like right out the gate, it was like, yep, we're going to get Kenneth Walker. So he comes in, he's now our lead back, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like it's an overpay, and I can get that, but I'd rather pay for a running back than have to go out there and pay some of these prices for these defensive ends that came off the market. I'm not giving Jalen Moore $120 million. I'm sorry, Jalen Phillips. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't do that. Boy, Mafe, that man got three for 60. Nah, I'm good.
Hey, Quiddy Pay, bro. I was like,
Quiddy Pay got paid. Owe got paid. And I like these players. They're good players, but I got a little PTSD from getting these defensive ends all these money and not producing and not getting sacks and almost being good in some other places. Like, I don't know about that one. So I was fine with them signing Kenneth Walker. I love the Cris Tonga signing. That helps Chris Jones as far as freeing him up. You got a big nose tackle guy who's athletic, who can get after it and open things up in the middle, especially against the run support. He has a little juice in the pass rush, and he can play a little fullback too. So I like that signing. I do like the Alohi Gilman signing. I like him too. He's a Roman safety. You can play him in different spots, roam around. Not the most athletic dude, but still he gets it done. He pretty much helped Kyle Hamilton be able to go back to the position that he's really good at, because they was able to use that guy and move him around a little bit more. So I like that move. I say
he's around the football.
Yeah, I like that move. The Kadar Cole, I liked him. I know he was hurt last year, but you can put him in the slot. You know, we all know Trent McDuffie. That was our slot guy. Hopefully that'll help keep 27 out of the slot. It'll help keep 27 out of the slot. We play him in the slot. And then me and Schro was talking about it off camera. Imari DeMarcado. Love that signing. Love it. I know people saw that one clip where he threw the ball before he got in the end zone. But outside of that, I watched Imari DeMarcado. I was impressed every time I saw it.
Chris, yeah, he made him fumble the ball before he broke the end zone, but he broke it on a big ass. Look, the enemy gonna coach that out of him. Trust.
Yes.
Trust.
And that was the one time he did it. It wasn't like he did it all the time. It was one time. Like, they wouldn't have signed him if they didn't want him. Like, come on, man. Like, I think EB had to sign off. DeMarco Murray probably had to sign off, and then of course Andy would have to sign off for that. So they know what they're getting in this kid. He brings juice. He brings some of that Jared McKinnon, the pass pro that he can do. He can catch out of the backfield, and he can do a little special teams as far as kickoff and punt return too. So I think Chiefs Kingdom gonna love him like they love Jared McKinnon. So
AC.
Go ahead.
Okay, the only thing that really irritated me about free agency. Why did I look at my phone the other day and they said they had re-signed 66, bro?
Oh. Mike Caliendo. Yeah, you know Andy, man. He loves his guys, man. And I just think he has a love affair for Mike Caliendo.
Hey, bro, if it was anything that irritated the hell out of me, this free agency, I looked at my wife the other day. I said, oh, hell no. She said, what? She thought something wrong with the kids. I said, man, they didn't re-sign 66, because I refuse to say his name. I won't say his name. I can't, because just the selling that he was doing last year was just unbearable. 66. I almost threw up. That was Brett Veach. I should give you an F on free agency just for that, bro. Just for that.
It's a body. It's a body. He might not even make it past training camp. You never know.
Hey, bro, if they just need a body, I mean, I'll take the little training camp, mini camp check real quick. You just need a body.
They probably just need a body. I still like. I think Norzad showed some things that was a lot better than Mike Caliendo when they finally played Norzad, which I was clamoring for. Why don't y'all play under Norzad? Like, what are we doing there? Caliendo sucks. He's getting beat like consistently. Like what are we doing? And then when Norzad was in there, I was like, see, you see when you get competent guard play when Trey is out.
That man was already a good move.
But we talked about this, Martin. There was a lot of mysteries about how the Chiefs did things last year.
One of
them. That was one.
Yeah, that's a mystery. And they starting off the new season with another mystery. And I doubt that one of them, but I said, ooh.
So, but Schro, how do you feel overall some of the moves that the Chiefs have made in the offseason?
I feel good. Real quick before I go into that, I was more upset about the Cole Christensen re-signing than
that too.
Mike Caliendo.
That too.
All I heard was holding on special teams.
Cole Christensen and Cochran and Christensen.
Yes, yeah.
It was terrible.
Hey, Schro. Hey, those two cats get fried on our show on a weekly basis all throughout the season, bro, because they just always getting called for some boo-boo. And we like, bro, what is y'all doing, bro? Get out of here. What is he doing?
Man, I feel you on that. Law firm,
what's Cochran doing? Hey, that's what AC called in the law firm.
That's what they need to be at a law firm, not on the football field.
Giving me nightmares of Ben Neiman, like
boy.
Yeah, right. But hey, all in all, I feel pretty good about this offseason. Like I was telling you before we started, was the Kenneth Walker. You know, I agree with you. I think more of a panic would be trading up for Jeremiah Love. So I'm not against the Kenneth Walker. I think it pairs well with bringing Eric Bieniemy back, and I think the DeMarcado pickup pairs that even better with that, because we know Kenneth Walker isn't the every down back guy, and I think with DeMarcado, like you said, we're missing that with Jerick McKinnon. I think P. Ryan did a good job on that a couple of years ago, kind of in that role to chip, because man, I swear, Jerick McKinnon got Orlando Brown paid in Cincinnati that year. But yeah, I don't really have any problems with anything the Chiefs have done. I think that they've done a good job of kind of shoring up before the draft some things that they needed to do to open up the draft a little bit. Cris Tonga, though, I'm big on Cris Tonga. I looked at his film and did a film breakdown on him last week, and hey, the big boy can move. The Patriots was putting him in motion and did some good stuff. They didn't get too many, big runs out of it, but I just want to see that fullback dive with Cris Tonga in at fullback on a 4th and 1.
Hungry Pig Wright is back, baby.
Yes, sir.
That kind of spells the doom for Kareem, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. But to your point too, maybe we'll see more just power football on short downs, because I'm with you. The trick plays and all of the cute stuff they like to run on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, I think drives us all nuts.
Oh man, it just drives me nuts when it's like we're down, dog. Like Andy,
yeah,
what are we doing, man? What we doing, dog?
Right, you run it straight. We're up 2-3.
Just run it straight, man. We just need a first down right here. I don't need you to run Rashee Rice out of the backfield, Xavier Worthy in motion, just to give it to Justin Fields. I don't need you to do all that. Just keep it simple.
Agreed.
Oh, I'm with you on that, Mark. I didn't care for the Remigio signing.
Yeah, the person who I feel like shouldn't be still on the coaching staff still has
shut up, bro.
Hey, has personnel decisions.
You're gonna keep beating that drum, ain't you?
Uncle Tobe need to go.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, you gonna keep beating that drum, huh?
Sorry. Tobe was terrible. He's been bad these past few years. Let's just call it for what it is. We just made the Super Bowl. Right. He's been bad the last few years. This last year it was worse because we were terrible as a team, and so all the bad stuff come to the top. And he's the one who agreed to all these new innovative ways for the kickoff. Like he was champion and stuff, and it's been kicking his ass the past few years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How you gonna ask for something and then get it, and then it's been kicking your ass? It's crazy.
And then you keeping these dudes on special teams. Jack Cochran single-handedly damn near he pretty much cost us the Jacksonville game.
Yeah.
Because even with us having to give the ball back, had they had to start on their own like 30, I think it would have been a different game. They got the ball at the 40-yard line. I was like, oh, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose.
Yeah, I was right there with you on that one.
I was like, we're gonna lose. Just that penalty. Yep. And then your boy Harrison Buckner, he had one of his worst years last year. I'm making all that money playing terrible.
Well, until Brandon Aubrey gets paid, he's still the highest paid kicker in the league, and it's crazy. So, inexcusable. I mean, and as a special teams coach, you be like, hey, bro, you got to tighten this ship up, bro. Like, let's take a look at your mechanics. What's going on? Let's brainstorm, because we got to figure this out. Because one, you cost too damn much at your position, and two, you may have got some key kicks in the past for this franchise, but you already know is what have you done for me lately? And lately you've been a buster, and the fact that you kind of got this little persona that you have built for your own personal beliefs, and I'm not saying this should be accounted, but the fact that you open your mouth on certain social media platforms and then it gets out there, and then you perform a certain this way, it's going to look a certain way. So I'm just saying the perception looks bad too. So yeah, Harrison got to tighten it up. Dave got to tighten it up. We over here get people like Devin Hester going to the Hall of Fame, and you coaching him, but now you looking like a one-trick pony, bro. So what's good? I don't know, man. It's like we've said before on the show, maybe it's just a lot of complacency, getting comfortable amongst the training, the training staff, the coaching staff, the organization, everybody get comfortable. So
you get comfortable. You're playing till February, so you got to flip a switch right away. Like, I think this, as much as we hated this season, maybe this punch in the mouth was needed, because they needed this reset. They needed to see, like, we need to make some changes, man. If we want to keep this thing going, with Patrick Mahomes, or how many more years we got with him. He's going to be 31 into the season. So we're thinking maybe 5, maybe 6 more years with Patrick Mahomes at his height of his career until he starts hitting that decline. So, and so they gotta build around the next era of Patrick Mahomes, of this iteration, without Travis Kelce, without Chris Jones, because maybe Chris may be gone next year. You never know. They might cut him next year. They may trade him next year. I don't know. But they got to have the next iteration of foundational players, whatever position, defensive end, offensive side, wide receiver, whatever. They got to have the next iteration with Patrick Mahomes, because you can't keep going on like this. You know what I'm saying? You can't rest on your laurels. We can't keep bringing the guys back, bringing the game back. Yes, we brought Travis Kelce back. That was already known that was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Okay, you can bring him back. But what we've been saying more is he can't be the focal point of the offense no more. I don't want him to be the second focal point. Hell, I don't even want him to be the third. I don't.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because for this offense to move forward, we have to get out of using Travis Kelce as this safety blanket. He's not that guy no more. He's still a Hall of Famer in our book. He's still going to go down as, if not the greatest tight end, one of the greatest tight ends of all time. And that's not going to take that away from him. But at the end of the day, this iteration of Travis Kelce, which is still a good tight end, like, let's not get it twisted. He's still a good tight end. And if he had went somewhere else, he was going to make market value on the market. Like, teams were going to be willing to pay him more.
You're going to pay him 18, 19.
And shout out to Brett Veach, man, for that contract he dialed up for Travis Kelce. Like
12 to 15.
That's why I love Travis Kelce. I mean, that's why I love Brett Veach. If you saw the breakdown of his contract, man, he did a great job. Because I think he's going to make $3 million this year. Like,
well, that's crazy.
$3 million. I think they spread it out to, like, they give it to him, after he retires and all that stuff. But it's like it's spread it out in a way where it's like it makes sense. So
where adds up to 12, and then the incentive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it on void years. Okay.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did some
smart.
void. Yeah, they did some void years, and they never do void years. They're
No.
so against that because Clark Hunt, he don't like doing that. So they did some trickery where it convinced him to do it. So
Hey,
So-
whatever it takes. I mean, but look, you right though, and I just think there's just when it comes to just so much that just needs to get not only when it comes to not Travis being a focal point, but I think to really solidify your point, Chris, is we're looking at you, Rasheed. We're looking at you, Xavier. Those two specifically. Like Xavier, we got it. We got to get the field presence right. We can't keep stepping out of bounds on some big plays that could turn into big gains because you not even having presence of where you're at on the field and have no clue where you're at. Stepping out of bounds, not getting your feet in bounds, and not getting possession. Like enough is enough, bro. Like come on, bro. Because I think you could be so great if you just have just better awareness of where you're at on the field. And because the athleticism is there, and for your size, the durability and toughness, which I love about you, is there. Cool, Rasheed, man, we talked about this. See, man, I'm starting to come to that point with Rasheed Rice, and I'm seeing so much potential that's gonna get wasted because this fool's a mother knucklehead, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
You gotta change your camp, bro. Change your camp. You need some real people in your camp that's looking out for you because you got a whole bunch of yes men around you and they just letting you just do and say whatever that is just absolutely just killing your image, bro.
Yeah.
You need to tighten up. Like, and that's I'm sounding like I'm some dad shit because I am a dad. And I'm looking at you and I'm like, bro.
100%.
Right there. The world is yours, bro. It's right there, and it's literally right there for you. And you just being a knucklehead, bro, over some real knucklehead, goofy shit. I'm just like, bro, come on, man. So I'm looking at them too.
That's something I was just gonna say. That's something I talk about all the time because, like you said, too many yes men. Like, imagine being 21 again and then being handed millions of dollars. You're gonna go act a fool, probably. Like, I know I would have.
I would too, and that's why I'm not blaming him. But at some point in time, like one mistake should be a learning experience. Yeah. Twice is more like, all right, did you really learn something? Now we're starting to get into a little bit of noise here and a little bit of noise here. It's like, dog, there's too many off seasons. You making too much noise, bro. Now we're starting to a point where I'm like, you a common denominator. You're a problem.
Yeah.
So, that's something I love that Eric Bieniemy put, big into his first talk, or when he was on when they interview, or was it interview or talk to the press? That's what it was. The accountability. Accountability, I think, is the key word from top to bottom. Whether we're talking about the coaching staff, the players, all the way through. Like this team has to be more accountable for what they're doing on and off the field, in and out the building.
Right. No, I agree. And it's actually a good segue because I think the Chiefs need to bring in a veteran wide receiver in this room. They need to bring in an adult. They need to bring somebody who can come in and because we got to be real, man. Rasheed Rice is still young. Xavier Worthy's still young. Jalen Royals still young. Like these guys are young cats, you know what I'm saying? And we got to bring somebody in who can possibly be the adult in the room to be like, hey guys, this is how we do things. This is how it is. Hey, come to practice. Let's be ready. Let's be sharp. You know what I'm saying? Because Eric Bieniemy he got to be everywhere. He's the offensive coordinator. He can't just, worry about just the wide receivers. He's got to worry about Patrick. He's got to worry about Kenneth Walker. Like he's got to worry about the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And even Andy Reid too. So, and I do like the Chad O'Shea signing, him bringing him as a head coach because he has a well-depth of experience as a wide receiver coach and even as an offensive play caller too. So he knows what it takes to be a wide receiver in this league. So hopefully he can be somebody that they can respect. But I do think that they need to bring a veteran wide receiver. The one thing that was beneficial when we brought DeAndre Hopkins and we traded for him is you saw the improvement in Xavier Worthy because he respected DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? He got the most. You got the most out of Xavier Worthy because DeAndre Hopkins was after practice teaching him things, showing him things, giving him gems here and there on how to, do things on the field. You know what I'm saying? You see this, you see that. Like, they need that. I don't care who. I'm not opposed to bringing in somebody on a vet minimum. Bring him in. I'm not asking him to be a big contributor at wide receiver. If he can come in on third down here and there, maybe the red zone, whatever, he can come in and get a few plays. But we need somebody. I love Juju, but I just don't think Juju. He's still a young guy too. He's older as far as his body, but he's a young guy too. So it's like, I'm not saying he's a bad leader, but I do think that they need somebody who's a little bit more serious about this, job and come in and be like, hey, fellas, we got to be on point. This is what Andy wants. This is how he wants it. This is what Eric wants. Let's get it right. Let's be fine tuning in our route running. Y'all want to beat man, we got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be opposed to bringing in a vet wide receiver. And of course, me and Mar talk about it. We definitely need another defensive end in this room.
Yeah.
They got to bring somebody in. At this point, I'm all for AJ Espinosa, Nessa. I'm cool with Cam Jordan. I'm fine with that. Bring any one of those guys in, and if we draft a Ruben Bain, at least we'll have somebody in there that he can, study under. You know what I'm saying? If it's Cam Jordan, that's perfect. You got a guy in there that you can bring in, Ruben Bain. He can learn under, take him under his wing. Same thing with George Karlaftis. I think Cam Jordan would be perfect for George Karlaftis. Because he needs that. You got the best years out of George Karlaftis when he had Frank Clark in his ear, helping him out, teaching him things. You know what I'm saying? Bringing some of that stuff out of him. And I just think that's what he needs. And it will help Cris out too. So what are your thoughts on you guys bringing a vet wide receiver, vet defensive end into this room?
Go ahead, Schro.
I think you're right on the money. I think Cam Jordan, I saw Chris Jones tweet about I can't remember if he tweeted at him or just said Cam Jordan, but I agree with you. Having some kind of vet in there just to have that leadership and, locker room guy, all those buzzwords we talk about these guys. Receiver-wise, I mean, I wouldn't mind having D-Hop back in the building. He was only $5 million in Baltimore last year. What's, he going to make in 2026?
Yeah, what's wrong with 3?
Right? I think that that's a good idea on both sides, really, because we do have guys that need that kind of, nurturing to get them to that next level. And like you said, just to be respected, because a coach is one thing, but having another guy in the building. And I think we've seen it with Chris Jones and George Karlaftis, where, we saw that clip last year of Chris Jones getting on him at training camp, and where we just need more of that. We need more of that leadership. And again, I think it goes back to that accountability. Like you need to be accountable while you're out there on the field. Turn some of those pressures into sacks in 2026.
Yeah, for sure. Because you got paid, sir. So
absolutely.
We need you to earn that contract. So
big fact. Espinosa, he kind of interests me because I think if I'm correct, he's like 28, 29. So he's like late 20s, but he's not technically 30s yet. So that kind of interests me a little bit because he'll definitely get something in Kansas City that he'll never get in Buffalo. So which is a trip at least a trip to the Super Bowl. So no, let me chill. And with Cam Jordan, veteran presence, I could dig that for sure. See what left he got in the tank. I mean, he's still been fairly productive at his age too. So, and that'd be fairly cheap, really cost effective for sure. Now on the offensive side, I'm glad you brought it up, Schro. I was like, hey, as y'all was talking, I'm like, damn. D-Hop would just love to come back because he would still be an opportunity to get something that he's been chasing, which is an opportunity to get a ring. So he was right there. Like, come on back and we got this quick reset and we just might get over it because he seems like Bieniemy type of guy, because he seems like a guy that's about accountability as well. Because he's been a constant pro, and he manages had the
I don't know about that one.
I'm saying the
DeAndre
sustainability.
Houses kind of could be a little pushback. I've heard some things about DeAndre Houses.
Yeah, but if he feels like he's right in about it, like, and if it's for the betterment of the team, like, I'm pretty sure he's, I just get that from him, just watching, just behind the scenes film on the guy, whatever. But hey, coach up these young guys. We've been kind of one of the younger teams in the league for the last few years. Get them almost like a big brother figure, so that they can, sometimes, Andy is relatable, but sometimes maybe a message may not come across a certain way, or they might not receive it a certain way. And if you got that big brother mentor in the locker room, they might be able to deliver that message in a way that they can receive it and it makes sense to them. So it could mean so much to the locker room. And hey, we know what veterans have always done for Kansas City in this dynasty. Guys are kind of at the tail end of the career and they got a little juice left. They've kind of helped us win a couple of Super Bowls. So hey, that's never worked bad in the Chiefs kingdom. So I'm with it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely in for both. Maybe even a veteran cornerback into this group too, just to add it, because we got, Noah Williams. They're giving him the keys. They pretty much said, "Sir, you're CB1." After we didn't want to play you at all last year.
Dude, yeah, because what was that? I feel like after that Philly game, I was sold on Noah Williams week 2, and then where'd he go?
It was just like Spags was like, nah.
right.
Nah, we'll play him.
I was so confused too. Sure, I was at that Philly game. I was like, I like this Noah Williams guy.
Yeah, when he broke up that pass with Devontae Smith, woo, I was like, all right.
That's all, and he was on the island. I was like, that's all they need. That's all they need to see. I'm good.
See, I knew Noah Williams in college. I remember him when he was, because I live in Vegas, so I saw him at UNLV. So I knew he was good then. Then when he went to Cal, I talk about this game all the time. When Cam Ward was at Miami, they played Cal. And that's when the first time I saw Fernando Mendoza, and I was like, what the hell is this Fernando Mendoza dude? Like, he's swinging the football around his Miami defense. But then I saw Noah Williams, and I was like, hey, this dude here kind of all right. Like, he was taking the ball, he's intercepting the ball, he was doing all kinds of stuff. I was like, I like this dude. So when we drafted him, I was like, oh, I remember that dude. He takes the ball away, and that's what we need. We need guys who turn the ball over. We need turnovers. Like, that's our problem in the secondary. So I was already sold on Noah Williams when we drafted him. So I just knew he needed an opportunity. And when he got in there, you saw the results. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he looks at CB1 now, and then Christian Fulton. I know there's a lot of up and down with Christian Fulton with his injuries coming in training camp. He was in, coming off an injury. It was a weird process with Christian Fulton. But then finally, when he got healthy towards the end of the season, it was like, okay, this is how things when they're healthy. Not bad.
Yeah,
I feel like they're betting on Christian Fulton, just the way they've moved.
Yeah, because I think they would have cut him already if they wanted that money, that $10 million back. So I think they're banking on it too. I think they're banking on their look. We need some type of veteran in the room. He's been in the league, 6-7 years now. So I think they're banking. We need somebody who's been in the league for a while. So Noah Williams coming off his second year, Kadar Cole, he's been in the league for a few years too, but he's coming off an ACL tear. So we got to see what he looks like. And then if they draft somebody, that's going to be another young guy in there. So maybe they bring in somebody. There's somebody on the market. I don't know if y'all want him back, Jerry Sneed, but maybe you can bring him back on a vet minimum. You know what I'm saying? The vet man. I ain't saying you got to break the bank for Legarius Sneed.
I know. Oh, absolutely not. Hey, trust me. If Legarius think that he coming back to Kansas City on the come up, you might as well go ahead and chill out wherever you at, man.
No,
he
but
had to come up.
Hey,
he
so-
did. He did have to come up. He did have to come up. But I'm just saying, if we could sign L'Jarius to a vet, man, I'm not opposed to bringing L'Jarius Sneed back. If you can get the best out of L'Jarius Sneed and he looks anything close to what he looks when he was in 2023, that's a win. That's
we
a
gonna
win.
whip his ass again the next year.
And even if it's still depth, like because I
Mhm.
don't think there's not enough depth obviously right now in that
Yeah. It's not.
secondary at all. So
It's not. I mean, you got Christian Roland Wallace, which I like Christian Roland Wallace,
I do
but
too.
I don't think he's a starter per se, but I think he's a good depth piece in the slot. You know what I'm saying? He's a good slot guy. You can move him into safety and cornerback room. So yeah, there's not a lot of depth. No, what's his name? Kevin Knowles. He was okay. He had his ups and downs, but he was okay. I think he's more of a special teams guy though. So so yeah, they definitely need to add some depth. So like I said, L'Jarius Sneed, I don't know about Marcus Lattimore, but L'Jarius Sneed for sure. So
Nah,
Mark said, nah. You cool with Marcus Lattimore?
nah, man, because like when he likes to get his hands on round receivers and like the way that they call it everything now, like bro, that man's gonna be a DPI nightmare, man. I ain't got time for that. And he's getting older, so that means the speed's gonna decline. And if we got speedsters on the opposite side on you, bro, nah, bro, I ain't got time for you to be burnt cheese over here DPIing all day for 60 minutes. Nah,
I think Lattimore was just a bad fit for Washington. They like to run a lot of zone over there. He's not a zone corner. He's a man-to-man corner. That's what he is. And so I don't think he was very good in zone. That's dope.
I mean, look, and that may you got a valid point on that, but like putting that man on the island now, like if we talking about Marshawn Lattimore from 4 years ago, I signed me up for all that. We ain't seen that between whether it's scheme or injuries. We ain't seen that version of Marshawn in a minute. So I'm good. I'll pass, man.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Like I said, L'Jarius Sneed, or I don't know any other veteran corners out there. I'm sure there are, but any vet corner that can fit in this system, I'm all down for.
Now, I will say this is a weird one because Trayvon Diggs does take the ball away. The only problem is there ain't gonna be some burnt toast.
He bites on way too many double moves for me.
But that's why I'm saying he's a weird case because, like,
man, ain't nothing weird about it.
Well, no, I'm saying
good.
He provides something that the defense is missing, which he'll take the ball away. That's the thing.
That's what we got Noah Williams for, man.
They need to implement a little bit more Jaden Hicks in this thing too. I don't know what
that. We don't talk about mystery. When Spags had the audacity to get on the press conference and say, "Well, yeah, I wish he would step it up a little bit more. I thought he was going to be a little bit better." But at the same time, put 27 in the slot. I don't get it. But what 27 doing? Because they can't be no worse than
that. Call that man snare drum because that man getting beat up.
It's not Shamari's fault. I know I beat on Shamari. It's not his fault. It's the position they put him in. Because when he plays safety, he's actually not a bad safety. It's when they try to make him a big nickel corner. He's not a corner, man. He's just not. And I think Spags just wants to envision this world where Shamari Connor is this big nickel corner. He's not. He's just not. He can't guard wide receivers. They shake him all the time. He's not fast enough, not athletic enough. He's just not. If he play a little free safety, a little strong safety, he plays that pretty solidly. So
yeah, I agree. I want to see him more on rundowns than anything. I feel like he plays the run really well.
He does. Like when he gets it right and he reads the play right, more than times he gets the tackle. And I like Shamari Connor in that role. But got him man to man against JSN. It's a disaster. What are we doing?
Man?
What are we doing, man? So, all right, man. Let's talk about these picks, man. Because Mel Kiper, Daniel Jeremiah, they put out their mock draft. Now, Mel Kiper came to his senses, and he has the Kansas City Chiefs drafting Ruben Bain at 9, and me and Mar, and I'm sure a lot of us who think that we need help on pass rush, I think we would love that pick at 9 if we got Ruben Bain. I know a lot of people are making a big thing about his arm. I don't give a damn about it. I saw what he did to them offensive linemen. They got them long arms. He's running right past them, and he was getting to the quarterback. That's all that matters to me.
If he wasn't doing that, he was tossing them out the club.
Exactly. Moving them out the way with them little arms. So.
Excuse me, sir.
So,
hey, what are you doing with your alligator arms? I'm moving your ass out the way.
So he got him picking Ruben Bain. But Daniel Jeremiah, who's usually tapped in, he's usually tapped in with the Chiefs and what the league's got going. He's got us taking offensive tackle, Spencer Fano.
Man, come on, bro.
The level of crash out that would happen if the Chiefs take tackle.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
I think it'd be picket signs and torches and stuff outside of one Arrowhead.
Hey, fam, we don't even go live on Thursdays, man. Y'all gonna see us live on a Thursday. She probably at work. I'm at work, and we're gonna do a show crashing out right then and there.
Yeah. If they pick Spencer Fano, and his report, he didn't even seem confident in this pick because he said, oh, he could possibly play right tackle because, mind you, Spencer Fano has short arms, and you know how they feel about short arms and going to Arrowhead Drive in Kansas City, especially with offensive linemen. They don't like guys with short arms. So, so now he in his report he says even if he can't play right tackle, they can kick him in the guard. So at pick 9. You want us to take a right tackle that might not even be a damn right tackle?
Come on,
and
DJ.
then you want us to pass Caleb Downs is still on the board.
Come on, DJ. You gotta be more careful than that, bro.
Hell, I'd rather them take the cornerback from LSU, Delane.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even want them to pick a corner at 9 because I don't want I just think that's kind of like stupid. You traded away your all-pro corner just to chase another corner. Like,
yeah. So try to take
it's kind of going against your philosophy, even though they did pick Trent McDuffie. I just think they didn't think Trent was gonna fall. So they was like, we got to take this dude. But you trade your all-pro and then you go get another corner, and it kind of goes against your philosophy because you're banking on we just know how to develop corners. So why go get one where you possibly get one maybe at 29? I'm not mad at that. Maybe at 40, you get a corner there. That's fine. But at 9, I think you get defensive end, you get a wide receiver. You got to get a blue chip defensive end, a wide receiver there. Or if Caleb Downs is there and nobody else is there, you get Caleb Downs. So, but yeah, if they get an offensive tackle, the level of crash out is going to be it's going to be historical.
Hey,
It's gonna be a lot of upset people if we take a tackle.
I'm gonna be the first
in the atmosphere, bro. Can we not even put this in the atmosphere? Because I know
I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying, Mark. It'll be the first time I get on this airways and say fuck Brett Veach. Like and I like Brett Veach. I know a lot of people will be down on Brett Veach and how he drags and all that. I'm a Brett Veach guy. I think Brett Veach does pretty well, but I think I'd be on the other side if he does that.
If he does that, yeah.
You're
gonna need a full explanation. Like, all right, who knows this?
Like, as soon as he picks, I need him to be on NFL Network talking about why he picked Spencer Fano.
I need an explanation right now.
And personally, I think they would do that. I think that he would put the pick in and they say, no, Brett Veach just talking. Well, we thought, solidify the right tackle. Fuck, you got a dude on there at $18 million. You gonna have him sit on the bench?
What are we doing, bro?
Yeah, and you don't take a guy to develop at 9.
No, you don't. Yeah. You got to have a sure thing. A sure thing. And let's be real, Fanu and what's his name? Munguia, whatever his name is, the tackle from Miami, they're left tackles. They're not even right tackles. So now you want to switch a guy over to right tackle. No, we're not doing that. Get the defensive end if he's there, Ruben Bain, or get Caleb Downs if he's there. Hell, I'm at this point that if nobody's there, if Sonny Styles is there,
get him.
Just get Sonny Styles, man. Like, look, man, I love Nick Bolton, but you draft Sonny Styles, and Nick Bolton's contract is in the way where you might have to let him go next year. You just slide Sonny Styles in the linebacker. We got Fred Warner, baby. We got Fred Warner, man. Like,
Hey.
You can sell me on Sonny Styles. I get the vision with Sonny Styles, but
what are you talking about? You ain't got to convince me on that. You just said Sonny Styles. I saw what he did at the combine, and I saw what he did at Ohio State. You ain't got to sell me on that. I'm good.
Some people like Sonny Styles, you linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want premium picks. They want flash and dash. They want a wide receiver who goes up and gets the ball. They want, everybody want Carnell Tate.
Yeah, but when you get a game changer at a position that is at premium, because it ain't too many, quote unquote, like you like to say, see, ain't too many premium linebackers roaming this damn NFL right now.
No. That's why when people have their discourse against Nick Bolton, I'm just like, y'all trying to compare him to Fred Warner. You're gonna be disappointed.
He ain't nowhere close to that, bro.
You're gonna be disappointed with 95% of the linebackers in this league. Fred Warner is in his own world. Like, Roquan Smith is a baller, and he's nowhere near Fred Warner.
Mm-mm.
Like, he's not. Devin Lloyd is a really good linebacker. He's not Fred Warner. Like you chasing Fred Warner, you good luck, because you're not getting him. Like, I love Jacob Rodriguez. I hope we get a chance to possibly draft him in this draft. He's not Fred Warner. Like, good luck. So I get it. Nick Bolton, he can't cover. Like, there's not a lot of linebackers that can cover. Like, just.
But if Sonny Styles could potentially be our Fred Warner, you definitely got to look at the card. Like, yeah,
should I do this?
Well, and if anything, you lose Leo Chanel, you still have that same group with Drew Tranquil and Nick Bolton. He can fill those shoes until, how long is Tranquil going to be around?
Next year,
maybe.
Until next year, because they signed him to one more year. They, flipped his contract, restructured it a little bit so he can stay for the one more year. But after this year, he's gonna be gone. And I don't know how they feel about Jeffrey Bossa. I liked what I saw from Bossa. I saw some of his tape in Oregon. I like what he saw from him. I think Bossa deserved it a little more opportunities down the stretch. Like, I wish we could have saw him more when the season was over. But I don't know why they didn't play him more. But I like Jeffrey Bossa, so maybe they believe in him and he'll fill the Leo role. But like I said, if Bain is gone, even if Bailey don't make it, which I don't think Bailey's going to make it tonight, if any of the wide receivers that maybe they don't like or they like is gone, Downs is gone or whatever, Sonny Styles you can sell me. You're not selling me on Fano. You're not even selling me on the other. You're not selling me on McGee, and I think he's a very good tackle. You're not selling me on that either. I'm sorry. They've invested into this offensive line way too much for you to now pick somebody at 9. You told us that you thought Jalen Moore was a starter when you cut Jawan Taylor.
Yes. And there's depth at tackle. You still have Wanya Morris. You still have Esapole. So you got a guy that can play left tackle, and then you got a guy that can play both sides.
Yeah. And then now, if you want to, like I said, if you want to tackle, you can get you one 3rd, 4th round, maybe 5th round. I'm fine with that. That's okay. You can get you a developmental tackle in the 4th, 5th round or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 5th round picks, like whatever. Go get you a tackle then and develop him, put him in the system. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Even what's the guy that we got? Ethan Driscoll. I actually like what I saw from him when he was healthy. Big dude, but he's athletic as shit. So I like what I saw from him. So I don't get this tackle. And Daniel Jeremiah is not the only one. There's been other people that have been mocking tackles to us, and I'm just like, why?
Like,
it's definitely been a narrative. I feel like this offseason that the Chiefs need offensive line help, and the narrative that Patrick Mahomes, that's why he got injured, and I've seen all of that floating around. And I'm just like, I don't see what you're seeing.
We all love Patrick Mahomes. We feel like he's the best quarterback in the league when he's fully able to do everything he needs to do. But last year there was some times where he left some clean pockets, and it wasn't always just because he was, didn't like what the offensive line was doing. Times receivers weren't getting open, so he felt like he had to move a little bit to get them guys going, break the play up a little bit, so Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice can get away from the corner, or whoever was guarding him. So it wasn't the offensive. The offensive line was pretty. When they were healthy, they were really good.
Yes, and I think it speaks more to the play calling and lack of separation, just like you said. I think you're right on.
I think the play calling was lackluster too. It didn't help the receivers out by no means in some of the routes they had some of these guys running.
And the route
I think it was just weird route concepts. And then the whole not playing Tyquan Thornton or Rashee Rice comes back. It's like, why do you have to diminish his role? Like, you keep doing what you're doing with him, let him streak down the field, because now people see he's a threat down the field, because him and Patrick had a chemistry going down the field. Even when Patrick missed him, it still was there. Like, you still use that. It shouldn't diminish his role. Now, I'm glad they brought him back on a 2-year deal, so obviously hopefully they use him more.
I agree. And I think from our side of just watching, it's like even more frustrating because we saw the exact opposite with MVS just a couple of years ago. The man keeps dropping the ball. They keep running him out there. You got Tyquan Thornton looking real good, and then we stop using him.
And he's a better version of MVS. That's what he was. Yes. He was a better version of MVS. Like, he could actually catch the ball. Like, it's just like I just didn't get it. So, but back to the draft. Yeah, if the receiver they want is there, pick the receiver. If it's if the defensive end is there, look, I'm not opposed to Carnell Tate is there. Maybe even if Bain is there, but if they feel like we're unsure what we got with Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice might be suspended this year. We never know. And if he gets suspended, that's probably be a 10-12 game suspension. Because I think Roger Goodell gonna bring the hammer on him. So he's gonna miss. So he's gonna miss half the season. You know what I'm saying? So we need somebody else. And then they feel like Carnell Tate, and I love Carnell Tate. Mar will tell you, just pick them Ohio State wide receivers. They just work, man. They just work. You know what I'm saying? They do. They just work, man. You pick one of those guys and just keep going. And I just think that Carnell Tate, he's gonna be something different from what the Chiefs tend to get at wide receiver. He's a big body wide receiver, can go down the field. He's a great route runner, and that's what they need. They really need something now. I'm gonna be real with you, Schro.
Talk to him.
And Mar will tell you who I'm a fan of. I know, Chiefs Kingdom. You guys are tired of the small guy. But I'm a Makai Lemon fan, dog. I just want to put that out there. I'm a Makai Lemon. I watched Makai Lemon at USC. I think he's everything that, like, I think if Andy Reid put the tape on, he probably did already. He put the tape on, he'd be like,
Boy,
I want him.
He's a vacuum. He gets everything.
Because you can put him in the slot, you can play him on the outside, and he plays bigger than his size. Him
and Carnell Tate the same weight.
Yeah, they are. He's just a little bit. Tate is just taller than him. That's it.
Yeah.
Now, I like Jordan Tyson. I really do. My problem with Jordan Tyson is the medicals, his hamstrings, and them hamstring injuries on wide receivers are scary. I have PTSD from Kadarius Toney, and Sammy Watkins. Kadarius Toney and Sammy Watkins. Yeah, I got PTSD with them hamstrings and wide receivers. I don't want to hear that you ran 3 routes and next thing you know you out the game because your hammy done pulled up on you. So here we go. Here we go. Get Tyquan out there.
That's crazy.
But
for real.
Yeah, it the ideal situation, I'm not mad if they pick a Carnell Tate at 9 and then maybe at 29 if they stay at 29. If TJ Parker is there, if one of those guys are there, maybe even hometown Zion Young is there. Like, I'm not opposed to getting one of those defensive ends. I just want us to get a defensive end that can come in and contribute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with any of those guys. I'm cool with if we do draft Bain, take the 29. If Jordan Tyson is slipping a little bit, hey, go get him. Go get him. If he gets in the teens, close to the 20s, go get Jordan Tyson. Because I do think, I say this about Jordan Tyson, if he can stay healthy, I think it can be a combination of the two, Tate and Lemon. Because he's he's a 6'2 guy. He's a smaller, but he's like 195. But he's a 6'2 guy. He's got speed. He can work the middle of the field, but he can go up and get it too. Like, if he stays healthy, I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Tyson is the best receiver coming out of this draft. So I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that the Chiefs can be pretty flexible with this draft because I do think that there's also some value to be found in some of these spots. So I'm 100% with you. I think at 9, you take the best available, whether it's Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate, Reuben Bain. I think that you prioritize an edge rusher if they're there. If they're not, then you can go get a receiver because I'm with you on the, Chiefs receiving core right now. What is the state of the receiving core when we get back, in July, and what's going to be the status on Rashee Rice? More than likely going to move on from him after this year, either way. So I think it's a really good draft to just be flexible. And when I've been mocking, I've even been, playing around with moving back if none of them are there, because I've gotten a lot of drafts where it's like nobody is available that's that premium talent. Maybe Carnell Tate, but I don't know. We'll see how it shakes out on draft night, but I do like how flexible the Chiefs can be with this draft, because then you do still have that pick on the back end. And like you said, if you want to trade up, you see somebody sliding that you're like, we got to go get them. You have that flexibility as well there.
I'm not even opposed, and I know I said I'm not chasing corner, but hell, if that Jamal McCoy dude is dropping because they're not sure about him coming off that ACL tear, like, go get him. Because I like Jamal McCoy. Like, that dude.
I like McCoy too.
I think he's going to be a stud.
Yeah. Well, last night, and just to your point, talking about Nickelback, I was kind of just going through, different prospects. Traden Stukes out of Arizona, who's ranked 61. I really like him, and it seems like there's a lot of big corners coming out of this draft, but he was a Nickelback specialist at Arizona, and just the little bit of tape that I saw on him, I was like, dog, I think the Chiefs need that guy. That looks like a Spagnuolo corner.
Yeah. There's a lot of good quality depth, I think, at corner, at safety in this draft, that you can get some good players in the back end. Even if you don't get a Caleb Downs, you can still get you a quality Genesis Smith. Like, there's some guys. It was a Emmanuel McNeil guy. Like, there's some guys in this draft I even like in the later rounds. Maybe a Bud Clark at a TCU. Like, the dude just takes the ball away. Like, I like, what I'm saying? Like, there's some guys in this draft that you can get. That's, and I expect the Chiefs. They love those day 3 guys. That's where they do their damage. Rounds 4 and 7. Like, that's where they do all their drafting. They love that. Even Brett Veach even talks about it. Like, hey man, that's our day. That's the day we love. You know what I'm saying? So, because it was interesting to hear Brett Veach talk. Like, he was like, we had to take like a good 20-something people off our board because they all went back to school. I was like, damn, that's a lot of players.
right.
That's a lot of players. You park your pool like that.
That's a lot of players. It was like he said that we had to remove 10. It was like 20. It's like 20, 25 players we had to remove because they went back to school. It's like, damn, that's how great the next year's draft is going to be. So, but yeah, that it's gonna be interesting, like you said, Schro. It's gonna be interesting what they do with pick 9. I see what y'all doing out there, Chiefs. You posted a little video of Reuben Bain. I see what y'all did, man. You ain't slick. You ain't slick. And Jamal McCoy. You did that because he comes from the same place as Patrick Mahomes. You know that, did you? Yeah. He comes from White House, Texas.
Okay.
They got a picture of him and Mahomes together.
Mahomes, yeah.
Nice.
They were like, he was like a little kid, and Mahomes probably was like a teenager. But yeah. So
I wouldn't be mad at McCoy.
Me either. I think he has Derek Stingley type ability.
Really? I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, Mar. Like, before he tore his ACL, that's what the trajectory. He would have been the first corner off the board. He would have been a top 10 pick. Had he kept going with what he was going at Tennessee, he'd have been the top 10 pick. We wouldn't even be talking about what's his name, the kid from LSU. And I think he's a good corner too. Yeah, Delane.
Yeah.
I think Delane's a good corner too. So there's no knock to him. But McCoy,
interesting though you point that out just because of what the Chiefs did last year with Josh Simmons. Same thing with Simmons, where he was going to be, the first tackle. Everybody was worried about the injuries, and look what the Chiefs were able to do with Josh Simmons.
And we all know the Chiefs are not opposed to picking guys who, may have had a serious injury. They trust their medical staff so much. Rick Bocoulter and all them dudes are so good at what they do that they trust their staff so much. They're going to go in there, go in depth and see what, if the guy is really healthy. And they're going to make sure he's healthy. And if they like it, they're going to take him. Hell, they even got to trade back and still take Joshua Simmons.
Okay, right.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? They even trade back one spot and still, the Eagles could have been pulling a fast one. Yeah, we ain't going to pick him. And then picked him. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think him and, they got a good relationship with the front office, with Andy being over there. So they got a good relationship with the Eagles. So even though I can't stand their asses, but yeah. So but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And even later in the draft, you got to pick 40. That's an important pick. What they do with that pick, maybe they trade up, trade down 74. We've never been in this position where we're picking this early. And then to have 2 first-round picks, that does a lot. Like Schro said, like we have so much flexibility that we can do in this draft, and we can get a lot of good value in this draft. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good, even a linebacker core in this draft. There's some good linebackers that you can get in this draft too, for sure. I mentioned one, Jacob Rodriguez, Anthony Hill. Like there's some guys in this draft that you can get that can possibly, fill that Leo Chanel role, or maybe you just, have him a red shirt year and then bam, he's there to fill in for Drew Tranquil next year. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting what they do in this draft for sure.
So much.
Yeah, I don't know what your guys' allegiance are college-wise, but this is a real homer draft for me as a Mizzou fan, because I think Mizzou's got some low-key really good talent in Zion Young, Josiah Trotter, and then even, just looking at where everybody's ranked, I mean, Toriano Pride, the way he ran at I don't think that they should take him, but I think as an undrafted free agent, that's an obvious one to bring in. Yeah,
bring him in. Like I think he could be a good nickel because he's like 5'10". He's he's kind of on the smaller side, but I'm not opposed to bringing him in as a nickel because he's fast. You know what I'm saying? Even the receiver was a Coleman.
Yes, I do really like Kevin Coleman. I was doing a mock draft in Baltimore, picked him right before I could get to him. I was like, I don't want to see that.
I like Coleman too. You know what I'm saying? Like they got, Missouri's turning out some talent out there. We all know next year, our boy's gonna be probably a first round pick. And Hardy.
Oh yeah.
Hardy's probably.
I know. If only the Chiefs would have saved a 6-11 season for next year, because that draft class, you've said a couple of times, like that draft class is gonna be stacked.
Receivers, running backs, defensive players, defensive ends. Like, it's gonna be crazy, and it'll probably work in our favor because there's gonna be so many quarterbacks that everybody's gonna try to go after. Because that's the draft that everybody's like, oh, the 2020. Now we know how that always works. Some guys fall off. It don't be what they thought it was gonna be, whatever. But it's so many quarterbacks that I think majority of them are still gonna be right there. So it's going to be kind of hard not to be like, oh, you got the Archman, and of course he's going to get all the hype. Lenore Sellers, Sam Levitt, like those guys are going to get
Dante Moore.
Yeah, Dante Moore. He could have been the second pick in this draft. He would have went to the Jets.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is he might still go to the Jets.
You can't escape the Jets.
He might still go to the Jets next year because they might have the first pick in the draft again. Or they got so much draft capital, they might just move up, go get him.
They gonna look at him and be like, yo, you thought you got away?
Yeah, he gonna be like, I ain't coming.
You go to the UFL.
Yeah, I'll go to the UFL.
That's crazy.
Play for the Detroit Panthers. The St. Louis Battle Hawks. So, but all right, man. Let's talk about other moves that went down, man. There was a move that went down today that affects our division, man. The Denver Broncos, went out there and got a receiver, man. They got Jalen Waddle. What the hell is Miami doing? Why you go over there and get Malik Willis and then take all his receivers away?
That was crazy.
What y'all doing over there? Man? Y'all better pay H-in.
Man,
They gonna trade H-in away. Oh, damn.
Might as well.
Malik will be like, damn, man, I knew I should have went to Arizona.
to be fair to Miami, I think Denver overpaid for Waddle.
You think so?
It'll end up being a first, third, and a fourth.
I'm not mad at what they did. I get what they're trying to do. You know, I think their window, you know, you want to give Bo Nix the most weapons, and whatever you're picking at 30, maybe Waddle's probably better than whatever wide receiver he's going to get. I mean, even though I like Omar Cooper Jr. or, you know, some of those guys, I'm not a big Denzel Boston fan, but, you know, he's cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Chris Brazil, one of those guys, but maybe Waddle's probably better than what you're going to get at 30. So I'm not opposed to what they did. I understand what they did. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? And with Waddle, with Courtland Sutton, that you know.
Yes. No, I do agree with you there. And I do agree with, you know, you got to go out and try to make something happen, especially on the rookie deals. We see how it works out in the NFL. But at the same time, my concern would be the injury bug with Jalen Waddle. We haven't seen him on the field for a full season, it feels like, in a few years.
I agree.
Whatever year it was, he was on my fantasy team, and it was a great year. But I will say, I understand the move, but yeah, I feel like there's some concerns injury-wise with Waddle. But I didn't think about the pairing with Courtland Sutton. You are right on that. That's going to be a little bit more of a dangerous offense next year.
Yeah, it's definitely something that the Chiefs are going to have to, you know, account for. Because I do feel like they felt like they were a couple of, you know, offensive pieces away. You know what I'm saying? Like, they needed a guy, and Jalen Waddle's a guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's probably a number 2. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was with the Tyreek Hill, you saw he put up big numbers with Tyreek Hill on the other side. So I think that, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And this is it. And, you know, I think this year is a defining moment for Bo Nix.
Yeah.
I do think that. I do think that, like, if they want to see, all right, we putting all these weapons around you, Bo. Let's see what you can do, because they won a lot of games by the skin of their teeth last year. So we're going to see what Bo Nix is really, and a lot of consensus is a lot of people think Bo Nix is like kind of the liability on the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's cool, but, you know, I'm still not sold on Bo Nix. I'm just not. Like, I want to see him be a guy. Like, I don't think he's a guy. I think he's part of the equation. Like, you got to make everything perfect around guys like Bo Nix. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen where they can, you know, lift up talent around them. He can't do that. So I get why they made the move. And maybe, you know, with the draft we just talked about in 2027, maybe they're like, all right, Bo Nix, we'll see what you got. And then if he don't look good or they take a step back, maybe don't make the playoffs, there's a conversation that we had that they might be drafting a guy in 2027. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting. So I'm not mad at the trade. Like, and then also you got to look in division. You know, we're not sure with Mahomes. You know, in their mind, they're like, Mahomes is coming off an injury. So they're still,
it's time to go all in.
It's time to go all in and try to win this division again. Yeah. Try to go. So we were one game away from the Super Bowl. Bo, you know, in their mind, they're thinking if Bo Nix didn't get hurt, we're probably in the Super Bowl. With this defense, and even though this defense might not be as good as it was last year, it's still going to be a good defense. So we'll have to see, but I'm not mad at the Waddle move.
I agree. And if you're going to give up a first rounder, this was the year to do it.
Yeah, for sure. What was your thoughts when you saw the Max Crosby deal didn't go there?
Boy, that was super interesting because I guess I didn't really think of the gravity of it, you know, initially until I saw a meme talking about if this dude was in your fantasy league or the Ravens were in your fantasy league, you would kick them out. So I don't know. I think that I kind of said I thought Kenneth Walker was a little bit of a panic move because the Chiefs can't develop a running back or haven't been able to. But That's what real panic looks like. You're going out there, and then there's reports saying that they wanted to pair Hendrickson with Max Crosby, giving up 2 first-round draft picks for Crosby that wasn't all the way healthy on the knee injury.
And then pay Hendrickson.
Bro, that was wild. I don't know. I don't know if the Ravens know what they're doing. I mean, they're just trying to make it work right now and put pieces of the puzzle together.
I ain't buying it one bit. I think that owner and that GM had buyer's remorse. I think they saw, dang, we losing a lot of players. Likely gone. We lost a center. We ain't got no picks in the first round.
Yeah, that was really going on.
What we doing, man? How much can we get Trey Hendrickson for? 28, 35, 28. Yeah.
Can we get our first back? Yeah, let's do that.
Let's just say the leg. Even though we knew he had surgery 9 weeks ago. Let's say the leg.
Yeah, that was part of it I didn't get either. You knew he just had surgery. Why?
Then you did the check like on a Wednesday. Like,
yeah.
Why would you wait? You should do that first off to see what's up. And I just watched Max Crosby interview, and he even said the whole situation was weird. The way they called him was like, yeah, we saw something with the knee, and we're gonna work it out and all this other stuff. And he said the coach, he said he didn't even meet the GM.
Oh yeah, that's shaky. That's on Bashadi. Then wait,
he said he didn't even meet the GM when he came to Baltimore. Never met him.
Yeah,
at one time.
Yeah, so
right. We already
crazy.
So that sounds shady in itself. He said even when he met the coach was really like he had no facial expressions. He's kind of like whatever, like it's like what's going on here, like. So when he found out, like, hey, they backing out. Even his agent was like, I think they're gonna back out the deal, man, because he said he went back to his surgeon. Surgeon was like, you're right on schedule. Don't believe nothing they got to say. He showed them the knee, like. Everything is fine. You're right on schedule. You'll be back in training camp. Don't even trip. Like, and he's supposed to be one of the best surgeons in the world. So it was like, nothing's wrong with your knee. You're cool. And surely, right when he got off his agent, they called him 5 minutes later. Hey, they backing out the deal.
That's crazy.
So, and then it sucks for, even though, I don't care about the Raiders, but it still sucks that for the Raiders, they making all these moves because they're thinking Max is gone and they spend all this money. Now they got to put them back on the books.
Well, I think it's something interesting to watch. I was listening to the radio last week. They were talking about it. I guess I didn't realize how he left and how excited he was to be gone from the Raiders. So I do think it's also something to kind of watch of what happens if he gets cut or if they, don't want to move forward. Are they able to mend that relationship to get him back on the field next year?
Well, it seemed like from the interview, he seemed like he was, they were in good spirits. They were on the same page and everything was cool. So, I think they're going to go ahead and just go with it. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt your team to bring back Max Crosby on your defensive line, especially with the added additions that you bring Kwity Paye, you know what I'm saying? You got Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, like they did pretty good. I give the Raiders this. They went out there and spent some money on some quality players, man. Their defense should be pretty good next year if everything goes right, you know what I'm saying? So they add a few more in the draft and, they're looking pretty good. So, but yeah, it was just a crazy situation. It happened right last week during the show.
Live during the show.
Right on the show.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, dude. I don't think that we've seen something like that. I mean, I can't remember.
It's been like small, and they said the Ravens have done this before, but it was like small trades. Like, it's nothing big like Max Crosby, but yeah. That was crazy in itself, It was really, really crazy.
That's probably like one of my favorite clips I clipped last week. That was because Chris was like, he's like, yo, hold up, is this real? He goes, the Raiders are saying that the Ravens are nixing the trade with Max Crosby just in the middle of the show. I'm like, bro, you're full of shit. What's going on you talking about, bro?
Right.
Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Trust me, if I had told myself that, I wouldn't have believed it.
I mean, I feel you. I didn't believe it at first either until it really started gaining some traction. That I don't know if it was Schefter or Rappaport or whoever reported it. That was the moment where I was like, "Oh, this is for real."
It was so bad they had some of them insiders pissed off on live TV. They was mad.
I
like,
bet.
what y'all mad for?
right.
You mad? Man, this is bullshit. That's basically what they're saying. Like, damn, just calm down. But yeah. Anything else happen? John, think.
No,
Something else happened. I think that's pretty much it.
I think so.
Oh, shout out to Hollywood Brown. He's an Eagle now, y'all.
Yeah,
You're right.
He went to the Eagles.
I think 10 million.
Yeah,
is what I saw.
No, I think it was cheaper than that.
Was it?
Like
Okay.
I think it was like 6.5.
Oh, then that's not bad. Okay. I had a buddy tell me it was 10 million. That's not too bad then, because I think that first year he came to Kansas City, it was 5 with incentives. Yeah.
It was something like that. But shout out to Hollywood Brown, man. It didn't go down like it was supposed to that first year. He got hurt, unfortunately, in preseason. And then last year, it just didn't come to fruition like we thought it was going to be with him, Worthy, and Rice.
Yeah.
So
I thought we was gonna get something special.
We did, but
it just didn't shake out. It's all good.
Let you know that and that's been the theme for the Chiefs this offseason for the most part, outside of Mars' favorite, Mike Caliendo, and Nico Remigio. But outside of that, they haven't really brought back guys. It looks like they're trying to sweep out those type of guys and trying to bring in some new bodies up in here and breathe some new blood in here to, like I said, get to the new phase of the Patrick Mahomes era. So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting what they do the rest of, this period, what free agents they bring in. Do they bring in a defense? They definitely need to bring in a defensive end, if anything else.
Yeah.
They definitely need one because this pass rush was terrible last year. Shout out Charles you. Hope you do better in Commanders because he was horrible last year.
Oh man, we was rooting for you heavy, bro.
He was, but and Commanders, man, they spending all the money.
All the money, yeah, you're not wrong.
All the dope.
Because Leo got a pretty nice contract over there too.
And I think Leo was just like, man, Spags ain't gonna use me like I'm supposed to use.
Man,
pretty much.
Spags ain't gonna use me like I want to. I'm gonna go over here and start and be the guy over here. So
I'm so hurt about Leo. I love him
too. I'm more hurt that they chose Tranquil.
Yeah, if anything, coming into the offseason, I thought Tranquil would be the odd man out.
Yeah, we all did.
But I knew he was staying
the moment inside Hillman.
No. Okay. Yeah, when Gilman was like, yeah, he told me it was good to be here. I said, they keep him drinking. you can't cut the dude that was like, yeah, come to Kansas City.
Cut him next day.
Hey, thanks, man, but we're gonna let you go. But I got Gilman over here. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Come back to the Chargers.
Yeah.
Like when you get your boy a job and then they fire you.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it would have been. But once he said that, I was like, yeah, they're gonna keep him. It's gonna be interesting to see if they, restructure anybody else's contract. Hopefully they don't restructure Chris. They don't restructure Chris Jones. Please don't. Yeah. We don't need that. I love Chris, but restructure Trey, restructure even George, you can restructure Creed. Like, I'm fine with those restructures. Even if you come to Noah Gray, hey, we need to restructure your contract, brother. You didn't play good last year. So they need to do some restructuring because I'm sure they want to bring, I think you need like $10 million for the free agency guy. I mean, for the draft guys. So they're going to need to extend some money. I think they only got like $10 million in cap space right now. So
yeah, that's right where they're at right now.
So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do, man. For sure. All right, Schro, man. Thank you for coming on the show, dog. Man, giving us your insight, man. We definitely gonna bring you back home, man, and talk some more Chiefs, man. See what they do with the rest of the offseason, especially leading up to the draft. We'll definitely bring you back on, man, to talk. Maybe that week we'll get you on a few other people to come on and talk leading up to the draft, man, because it's gonna be right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it, and we'll,
absolutely,
it's gonna be like
100%. Hey, I greatly appreciate you guys for having me on. This was awesome.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
No doubt.
Tell everybody where they can follow you at, man.
I'm at Papa_Schro, and then my YouTube channel, just Papa Schro. That is where you can find me.
For sure, man. Well, like I said, appreciate you coming on, man. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Oh man, great show. Another great one.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, appreciate Schro for coming on the show, giving us his insight on the Chiefs, man. Go ahead and follow him. He does a film study too, man. He breaks down film on certain players, man. So, definitely give him a follow, man. If you want to get a little bit more in-depth on certain players that he'll do, I'm sure he breaks down some of the free agents we got. I'm sure he's going to break down some of the draft picks we get. So, definitely go over there, man, and check him out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, man. All right, Mar, how you feeling, man?
Man, I can't even lie to you, bro. With I've been loving the Chiefs free agency minus a couple of moves,
The little moves, man. Don't worry about that.
Little moves or not, I don't want that joke in the building. Hey, man, they need the Jamal Adams meme him real quick. You can't get no access to the joint, bro. Just yanking on the door. It ain't coming open for you, bro. Cause I'm like, man, I said she's coming back. I said, the going on around? Anyway. I've been loving what the Chiefs been doing free agency wise. It's funny that Jalen Waddle was the first move that the Broncos really made. They did a more retaining of everything. They really didn't do a lot of free agency.
They did not, and I get it.
I understand. I get it too, but at the same time, man, you other teams in the AFC, y'all supposed to be swinging for the fences. Don't you let this sleeping giant? Y'all let the sleeping giant get better. Hey, bro. And this is not me being biased. I'm just looking at free agency right now and leading up to the draft.
They should have never let us get the 9th pick.
And now we got the number 9, and that's what I love about this draft. And this is probably the most anticipated draft for the Chiefs that I probably have ever excited about, because this draft right here
will
be great, bro.
They better not pick that nigga at 9.
Not at 9.
They better not pick him at 9. There's gonna be some furniture moving.
Gonna be some furniture moving, guys. Gonna be some smoke in the city.
Guns are blazing.
And guns blazing.
I'm catching a plane flight to Kansas City.
Gonna be some smoke in the city, fam.
I'm over Femi smoke.
Hey, stop. Shout out to Oba. A nice little spot with Brock Lesnar last night. Shout out to him. But no, look, I'm just saying, man, hey, you got a premium pick at 9 right there, and we're already like, it's not a rebuild, it's just a quick reset, it's a quick retool, and that's crazy. And you got the best option at running back that's not named Jeremiah Love. How can you not be excited, Chiefs Kingdom, about what the moves the team has been making in this season? I think they done a solid job. I'm not gonna say they done everything perfect. I think they done a solid job of definitely being aggressive at the main positions that were needed to be addressed, and they took care of it. And like Schro was saying, and we said before, when it comes to his number 9 pick, man, and dog, hey, best player available, BPA. So when you in BPA mode, that like how can you not love that as a fan? That means that you pretty much have hit the majority of your key components of building your team in free agency and trades and leading up to the draft. So if we're doing BPA, oh yeah, that means Veach did his job, and I'm kind of feeling like he's doing a solid job, and especially after we have gone on this show time and time and emphasized that it is a very important offseason for Veach this offseason. And so far, in terms of baseball, hey, my man,
you talking about the World Classic Royals? Yeah.
Hey, the Royals players.
Yeah, Bobby Wood Jr., huh?
Yeah, they've been showing out for the World Baseball Classic. Yeah. Hey,
Michael?
Hey, Michael Garcia. Hey, Vinny.
Shout out to my man Jack Keg.
Yeah, he been in there doing his thing. Even Salvi with his old ass been doing his thing. So, but my overall point is that I think Brett Veach has kind of answered the call of what we challenged him to do so far in the offseason, was to have a competent and solid draft, and not only draft but offseason free agency so far. So, like I said, there's only been some minor moves that I ain't gave a damn about, but other than that, I think Brett Veach is doing his desert over there. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. We'll see, man. Gotta keep cooking, man.
Yeah, keep cooking.
That pot still ain't full. It ain't done yet.
No, ain't done.
Put a little bit more flavor in that thing.
Yeah, put a little more seasoning in that thing. Couple more ingredients. Yeah, you be good.
Put some more Old Bay up in there.
Some more of that Old Bay. Need a little bit more seasoning in that thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more love.
Sprinkle me, man. Shout out to you for
Sprinkle me, man. Chara. Hey, sprinkle me, man.
Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry.
I'm gonna need the hippopotamus.
I'll be more hippopotamus. Did you go to New Orleans?
Stop.
Woo, let me stop. Don't clip that, man. Don't clip that, man.
Oh, I'm definitely might clip that. And I would definitely tag 40 Water on that thing. Like, baby, we still got love for you out here in the 816, baby.
Yeah.
We still got love for you, 40 Water.
KC and the Bay, they cousins.
Yeah, they kinfolk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, man.
What's up, dog?
They pick spot. They pick Fano.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
It's gonna be some smoke in the city. I'm trying to tell you, dog. Hey, you want to get a fan base pissed off, dog, in one shot?
I'm coming after Daniel Jeremiah. That's what I'm doing.
Nah, don't do DJ like that. You know exactly who to put that rage at.
Brett Veach.
Yeah, let's holler at you.
Andy Heck.
Yeah, let's holler at you.
Andy Big Red Reed.
Let me holler at you, Pip.
I'm gonna talk to y'all for a second, man.
Yeah.
I want you to explain to me. Well, we got an 18 million and a half right tackle.
And y'all go draft. Right.
You draft a dude that could possibly be a right tackle, but he could kick in the guard. You went to 9 and was like, yeah, well, I got 3 in a possible.
I need that 3 in the peasy.
You went to 9 and yeah.
Stop. Don't do it. Don't do me like that, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's sick work, bro. That's sick work.
All bad. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. Look at the screen. You see the Chiefs Kingdom Red Friday t-shirts. Go ahead and scan that QR code. It'll take you straight to the Printify website where all of our t-shirts are. You get this one. You can get the the Arrowhead Chief podcast shirt with the big three on the back, Chris Jones, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce on the back. Go ahead and get your shirts now. $25 plus shipping. Go ahead and support the podcast, man.
For sure. We appreciate it.
Whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, whatever you use, we are available. Go ahead and subscribe to us. Subscribe to the YouTube channel also. Jump in the live stream with us on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Give us your takes, man. Tell us how you feel in the comment section. We want to hear from you, man. Agree with us, disagree with us. Hell, you might want Spencer Fano at right tackle.
Yeah,
but if you one of them ones, just know you're getting roasted on him.
Hey, chill. He said you one of them ones.
But yeah, man, subscribe to the channel, man. And if you're listening on playback, leave a comment in the comment section. Y'all been good to us, man. Them shorts, man, keep running them shorts up, man.
Hey, appreciate
y'all. Numbers is going up, baby. Shout out to the subscribers. We're almost at 200.
Yeah. Matter of fact, last week's episode, I think that might have been our highest rated episode.
Yeah. People are giving us love, man. We get more subscribers day by day, and we appreciate y'all, Chiefs Kingdom, because we can't do this without y'all, man. We really can't. Y'all boost us up. Y'all put us in the platform. Y'all can go anywhere, man. And why there's so many Chiefs podcasts out there. There's good ones out there. You know, shout out to all the podcasters out here putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
But, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's enough for all of us to eat out here too. So, you know, if you want a different flavor, you want a different type of way, we do just things a little bit different over here in Arrowhead Chief Podcast. You know, you know what I'm saying? But you know, if you want something different, come listen to us too. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Come listen to us too. And if you want to follow us on social media, you can follow us at AH Chief Podcast, because we'll follow you back. We're not Hollywood over here. Joe, you're fired. You're fired. You're fired, Joe.
Where's Brody, man? This is crazy.
But we're Hollywood over here. So
Hollywood.
I mean, slap shit. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, people. We're not violent people. We're nice guys.
Well, for real, though.
No. But I ain't gonna be nice if they draft Spencer Fano. Yeah, let me stop. But no, go ahead and follow us. If you have critiques or feedbacks, or if you have a question or topic that's Chiefs related or NFL related, and we like said question or topic, we will bring it up. We will shout you out because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So go ahead, hit us up via DM, emails, or our mentions. So, all right, Chiefs Kingdom, until next Tuesday, hope you guys have a good rest of your week.
Hey.
Hope you guys win your brackets.
Sure.
Shout out to Mizzou. We in St. Louis, Missouri, a home field event.
Home court advantage is what's up. MIZ.
It's EOU, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck Kansas.
No chicken hawks.
I hope Darren Peterson subs out 5 minutes into the game.
5 minutes in is crazy.
I hope he subs out 5 minutes into the game. I don't need this shit, man.
Coach, I don't need this.
Okay. Good luck.
A lottery pick anyway. I don't need this shit.
I don't need y'all. Nah, you better play because he might drop. It's not looking good for him right now. After I read that article today. Woo! He was doing damage control. That man said his body was locked up.
Hey, bro.
Locking up with cramps. I was like, okay.
Hey, bro, you might want to rephrase that, bro.
Okay, baby. Sure. All right, Chiefs Kingdom. We out.
I'll let y'all go, Chiefs. Damn.